Hi everyone. So in the earlier video, the part 1, we were discussed about this problem number 6. Actually, suddenly I needed to do something like that, and also I needed to go for some break. I had to take some break. So that is why I didn't finish that problem yet. Okay. Now here, last time we discussed in that problem, that is that we already draw the shape of this here. You just draw the shape of the rectangle, yeah, and then we got the shape of the rectangle. And you know that first how we are going to get that shape. Actually, once more I tell you that first you have to draw an xy line, then xy line, and then you make the axis line here, which is exactly the 30-degree angle, and then you draw a line which is perpendicular, which is having the diameter which is 30, and you just draw the length, the total length, and you make another rectangle. Actually, so the length of this one is 80, and this diameter, this is 30 diameter actually. Okay, and you just draw a square actually. So I think you assume that you think that why, I mean, sorry, I think now you will think that this portion is actually its dotted line, okay, or it is invisible line actually. Why these lines are not there actually? Continuous thick lines are not there. So it because in here we just after completing this all the entire drawing, we'll draw this dotted lines here because and you know that because this is actually the hidden part actually. Yeah, when we apply a cutting plane like this portion is all removed actually. This portion is removed, and you are now just seeing from the top, and you'll get this shape of a part. You will see just only this shape you can see. So that is why this part is in the all is in the dashed lines for, because it is a invisible edges. Okay, so here, but before that we can do that complete, and then after we can change its a line structure actually. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I just draw the entire rectangle. As you know that when a pipe section you see from the top view, you can see that it is just like a rectangle. Okay, now this rectangle is formed, and after that you just draw a semicircle actually here. Why so? Because we have to maintain the points. Okay, we have to draw its front view actually. As you know that when you see the front view, like from here to there, you can see that there is a shape of ellipse. You can see here, you can see an ellipse actually. This shape, when you see from a pipe, suppose you imagine that you have a pipe and you place it like this on the floor, and when you see from this from the front view, actually you can see this side as an ellipse, and this side is also an ellipse. Okay, so how you are going to draw that front view actually? For before drawing that, we have to divide this diameter, or this part layer, this distance actually, we have to divide it. So we are going to divide this. I'm going to draw this, and I'm going to draw from the center point. You just pick it the center point and mark a semicircle actually here, and now you just equally divide this semicircle. Okay, and give some name like from the top, I mean the bottom you just name it as a 1, and the top you just name it as a 5, and this side you name it as a 3, and this side you name it as a 7. So here you can see 3 and 7. Now what you are going to do, we just draw a vertical lines, corresponding vertical lines over here. Every point you just vertical lines, so draw it, and you just take the height as 30, because its diameter is 30. So that is why you just take the height is from the xy line, you just take a 30 actually. Okay, now you just mark the points 3, 7, and this point and this point, and corresponding fourth point here and here and here and here. You will get, when you are going to join it, you will get an elliptical shape. Okay, and similarly you just mark these lines, and here you will get 2 points, and then here in the top and bottom points, just to mark it, you will get a semicircle, and you just join it, you will get the front view. Okay, so this is very easy. You just draw first to finish this full shape, and then you just draw the vertical lines and you mark it the points. Okay, so now you can see that here there is some points, like one point is here, two this one, three this one, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8 actually. All these points are there actually. Okay, so here you will get the an elliptical shape, and you will get also elliptical shape. Now what we are going to do is, there is a said about this. Here it is a 40-degree angle and in the with the HP and passing through a middle point of the axis of the solid. So we have to place the cutting plane actually. How you are going to make a cutting plane? So you just a cutting plane. You just first you have to do is, you have to mark the center point. It's passing through the middle point. So see, here you can say it is passing through the middle point. So you find out the middle point of the shape actually, the cylinder. So first here you mark the center point, and here you mark the center point, and you just draw the chain lines, the center line, and just measure the dimension the center point. I'll get the center point, and you just put some protractor over here, and corresponding 40-degree angle just to point out some point here in the XY line. Okay, and you will get the second point, the first point and second point, and draw the cutting line. Okay, cutting line. Now you will get, see, this is a screen recorder video, so that is why it has some limitations up to 30 or 35 maximum. Okay, so that is why I need to take the second video, or else I can continue that previous video, but there's some problem because of this video recording actually. Okay, anyway, leave it. Now here you can see, here you got it, the cutting plane, and now you can mark the points actually. See, here you can mark the point. Okay, first point and the last point you have to mark, that is A dash and E dash, corresponding points. Okay, so that points, you will get a point, and you can see also there is a 3 and 7 here, that is 3 and 7 here, that center line is passing through, and you just mark the center line point also here. Okay, a center line point you can also mark here actually, and you put it as a G point. Okay, G, so A, G dash and E dash, you got it. Now the corresponding, there is a lot of points are there, 1 dash and 2 dash and 3 dash. You just draw the line actually. Okay, you just draw the line here, here, and the center line, and the fourth point line, and the top line. So you'll get the each corresponding points here to there and there, and here the last point. So there is a dash, B dash, G dash, F dash, E dash. You got all the points. Okay, corresponding points. And from the point you have to draw the vertical lines towards the bottom actually, or the vertical bottom lines. You draw it, and you will get a corresponding point over this entire line actually. Okay, so A dash you will get a point here, and E dash you will get a point here, and C dash you will get a point here, and G dash you will get the corresponding opposite point here actually. See, you will get every point. B you will get 2 points, D you will get D and F 2 points. Okay, and joining this point you will get the sectional top view. Okay, after joining you just hash it actually. Okay, hash it, and you will get the sectional top view. Okay, so you will get the exact points. So as you know that when a pipe section, you just cut it from the side way, you will just cut it, and you can see that the top section of the pipe and the bottom section of the pipe, there will be only two points. Okay, A, just like here, A and G point. But in the sides you will get this side and the opposite side, you will get other points. So that is actually represents the B and H, C and G, and D and F. Okay, these points it represents like that. Okay, now joining these points you will get the, yeah, that is the sectional top view. Okay, now not only this, we have to draw another shape, that is a true shape. Okay, true shape of the section. After you got this line, the cutting line itself, this cutting line we also taken as a auxiliary line. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to take corresponding points perpendicular lines, so that is the, so this line is our now cutting line, and you just make a perpendicular lines. Okay, here you can make the perpendicular lines, each and every perpendicular line, and just lines you have to draw here like this. Okay, perpendicular, and these perpendicular vertical lines which is going, and these lines corresponding. Okay, so how we are going to draw this true shape actually? So that means, you know that a point here and a dash point is here, and there is a distance actually. This corresponding distance you have to mark from here to this a point. So you got a point here actually. This point, this distance is same as this distance. Okay, now from the E point you have a distance, okay, corresponding distance from here, this point up to here. So that distance you have to measure, and you have to draw from here to E point. Not from here actually up to this XY line. Okay, remember the distance is taken from XY line of this corresponding line, this E, this line distance actually. Okay, not from this point. Okay, here from the XY line to this line. Okay, this point. Okay, remember from here to this distance you have to make, and you have to draw from here to this distance E. So corresponding every point like C to here, first one is C, so up to here. Okay, then second point is from G you have to take this from here, the total distance. So the total distance you are taken here up to corresponding point, you will get it, and you just name it in the proper manner, you will get a shape like this actually. So this shape is represents like a elliptical shape. Okay, and you just hatch it. As you know that a hatch is a 2 to 3 mm distance, you have to mark it, and it is actually 45 or something, and in the horizontal 45 or something you have to turn it. Okay, now so you got it the true shape, and you can also measure the distance, that is the major axis and minor axis distance you can also measure, and you can put it in here actually. So in this one now we will think about the rewrite, we will think about this line, which of the lines we have to see here. This part is a visible one, so a continuous thick lines we have to mark it, but inside here, that is in the outside, that other side it is coming, see this side it is coming, so that is why you can see this is in the invisible, I mean we cannot see this actually, that side. So that is we will continuous thin dashed lines actually. Okay, now as you know that when this cutting line is passing through in a pipe, you can see that this portion won't be available in there, so it is not there actually. So you have to remove that portion. So while removing this portion, only this portion is available. So the balance, this total you have to draw as, yeah, continuous thin lines. Okay, so the dashed lines you have to represent, that is in the dashed lines actually, continuous thin dashed lines. Okay, so once more I tell you, when you apply this cutting plane, this portion won't be there in the top. Okay, top or front, it won't be there actually. Okay, so we will remove it in the top actually, then you will get this section only. So this is actually is present in there actually. Okay, right. So this is all about this problem number 2, I mean problem number 6 actually. So there are 6 problems we already conducted related with the cutting plane and auxiliary planes. Okay, now there are a lot of problems are available in the textbook, and other sources you can access, and you just take it the other problems and try to draw it, and I think you also you have to try these two problems, okay, at least these two problems you have to try it in your home, and yeah, and finish as a fast actually. See, in our graphics the time is also very important in the matter, okay. So we have to finish each drawing in a within some 15 minutes or something like, okay, maximum 15 minutes we only got it, so we have to finish within a time period, time limit in the examination, okay. Now, okay, I think today's class is over, and the next we will meet you in the next class. I hope you all watch my videos actually, okay. Yeah, butterflies are there actually, okay, right, anyway, okay, thank you.